Hi, I'm Thùy. I'm from Vietnam, and today I want to tell you about my own story. During my life, I strive for 3A better. As you can see, better is longer than best, cause it's a long journey to go through after you achieve the goal. And today, I want to be the best version of myself than yesterday. And to become this better version, I will go with 3A process: adaptation, adjustment, and achievement. And now, let the story begin. International business was my major during undergrad study due to my parents' wish and the trend. However, through the first year of university, I realized that this major is not my favorite field. And at this time, I think that if I quit the university and retake the exam, my parents would be disappointed and people would have the best prejudice against me. And I continued to pursue this field aimlessly. And fortunately, I took some course in finance and I realized that I have interest in this field. However, I was afraid that I would be made the wrong choice again and I would start it over and over again. However, instead of continuing to fear, I chose a safer way to verify my interest. I used all of my savings to open an account and invest in stock. However, I don't have any knowledge about this and I lose all of the money. And many young people in Vietnam have the same failure as me. From this turning point, I tried to improve myself and get more serious about my choice and investment. Through the recommendation of a senior, I knew that Big Four was a great environment for me to have abroad to the financial statement, to have a deep understanding of the core behind this metric of the financial report. However, I also afraid that I don't have enough knowledge because I'm a non-major student. I tried to apply for the fresh graduate entrance exam of the Big Four, and the result was that I even failed at the application role. And I started to doubt about myself, whether I'm not good enough or I choose the wrong path. Once again, the fear of failure covered me, and I wonder, should I retake the Big Four exam again? And finally, after many efforts, I become one of the interns at the Big Four, Ernst & Young. During my 3-month internship at EY, I gained a valuable insight into finance. I able to perform the financial statement auditing and diligence of many highlighted clients from banking, financial service to manufacturing and FMCG. I get familiar with the accounting and tax treatment of the national standard and IFRS, and I now can performing the auditing planning, including collecting the evidence and financial statement analysis to ensure that the financial statements are free from material misstatement. After all of my effort, I become one of the highly evaluated interns and receive an offer at a full-time staff. All of the fear and experience have made me bright for applying this scholarship. I want to be an example for young people to try to overcome their own fear. As according to me, fear is sometimes you don't have to completely overcome. It's a reflection and opportunity for you to help you get closer to your goals. The reason I choose the ICMA Center because its teaching methods is in a project-oriented approach and maximize student experience. I know that ICMA Centers is the home to the most intensive non-investment bank during room facility in Europe. Through the research, I know that I not only study about the theoretical knowledge, but I can apply this theory into practice through the dealing room, which is impossible in my country. And the second reason why I choose the ICMA Center is because I have the goal that I can turn my passion and my profession to benefit society. And to do this, I need to have the knowledge in an advanced environment. I know that the mission of the ICMA Center is to promote resilient, well-functioning international and globally coherent cross-border debt security markets which is essential to fund for the sustainable economic growth and development. I hope that I can help to share the value, the vision, and the belief of the university. During my search for the course, I was impressed with the Master of Corporate Finance course offered by ICMI Center. I believe that this course will provide me with depth knowledge in corporate financial management, risk and investment management that align my career direction of becoming a professional financial consultant. And currently, Vietnamese media are talking about the illegal share of 74 million share of the board of directors of FLC Group. This practice seriously violates the legitimate interest of investors, cause investors suffer a heavy loss, and at the same time leads to a lack of transparency when trading on the stock exchange. And I used to be the victim of the transaction. Therefore, I want to research a solution to solve the current situation. In particular, it is strengthening the supervision of the financial safety in Vietnam and establish a macroprudential policy framework. And I believe that with the opportunity to study Master of Corporate Finance course in Henley Business School, I can learn from the leading experts in the financial industry who not only help me to complete this research project, but I also believe that I can contribute to the school research. I have the quality and experience which I believe will help me contribute to the student life and community at ICMI Center and Henley Business School both during and post-study. During study, furthermore, as in my country, I already a part of a community called Mentory. I also want to create a community mentoring networking at University of Reading. The targets of the project are students who are about to graduate want to discover about their future career and students who are just entered to university wondering about their studying orientation during the university. The goal of the project is to attract the student did orientation in extracurricular activity, academic and future career. By the way that the project will connect the fresh graduates with the mentor who are alumni have to sit in their field and profession. And the project also want to connect the first and the second year student with mentor who are the third and the last year with outstanding academic achievement. And I believe that this project will help us to help the student to reach their full potential through their personal connection with the mentor. I applied the scholarship not only because of the financial aid, but because of the activity that I can involve as a scholarship awardee. During my study at university, I will continue not only participate in social activity, focusing on sustainable development, especially in developing young human research and project toward green finance, but I also try to improve myself with in-depth knowledge to have scientific projects which will help me to achieve my lifelong goal is helping my country to develop sustainably. And I think that I also added more value for Henley Business School, which it have more perspective on the sustainable development in developing country, which will help the school to spread the noble mission globally. After graduation, I also want to continue the mentor project I mentioned above and create a non-profit organization that will provide the basic knowledge and orientation for young people who want to invest in finance and pursue a career in finance. And now, the project is only within the Henley Business School or in UK. After I graduated, I also want to continue this project, connecting across national mentor community. By this way, I believe that I contribute to sustainable development of Henley Business School and the community where I live in general, Vietnam. I will help improve the quality of Vietnam labor force and become the solution for enterprise to recruit the quality candidate. And that's all about my story. And thank you for your listening and consideration. And I hope to see you soon all in person in UK. And I'm Thuy. I'm from Vietnam.